Brunink will throw it in. That knocked away by Kie. Now chipped up in the air by Ricketts, and that goes off. Ricketts skies it over the center line. As that's corralled by Duchesne. Duchesne moves it, rolling it over onto the far wing. Chipped up in the air as Dalt played it off of her body, puts it into the 18, and that knocked down. Controlled by Robertson. Robertson up as again Brosts providing pressure. Ahead, racing down the far touchline, trying to get it over to Whitehead. That knocked away. High in the air. Trying to move it ahead as O'Malley trying to pull it, and that goes right on the far touchline, controlled by Berdinger. As that cross chipped away, Rusinen, hold of it. Now Robertson fires it down the near touchline. That'll go out. That'll be a throw-in by Midwest United. We are in the 77th minute. As a matter of fact, now the 78th minute. It is to AFC Ann Arbor with the lead over Midwest United. Dean with it for Midwest United. Midwest United in the attacking third. Trying to get around Mason as she dribbles to her right. Moves it all the way back over as that's picked up and fired ahead. Knocked high in the air as Grabias heads it back as that goes right over the center line. Over onto the near wing. Here comes Midwest United as they fire it ahead over to Brunink. Brunink. As Mason goes down, she got tangled up. That's a whistle, and that'll be a restart for Ann Arbor. Brandon has the ball set. Rusinen to her right, heading downfield. Brandon now kicks it away. That wafted all the way down, headed back by Midwest United as they go. Kie trying to pull it away. Dalt and Kie battling. Kie using her body to protect, moves it back over to Cahalan. Cahalan dribbles to her right. Cahalan trying to get over a slide tackle, but she goes down. That's a yellow card as that is going to go to Dalt. So Dalt picks up a yellow card for Midwest United.
Midwest United's number 16, Olivia Dalt.
Ran to kick it away. As that ball set here in the middle third. We are in the 80th minute. Brannon fires it high. That headed into the 18, but grabbed by Okara. It up high. Whitehead trying to get to it. As she went up for a head, and that pulled. As here comes. Trying to dribble away from Kie. That over to Dean. Dean moves it back as trying to pull that away as Ricketts trying to find Whitehead. Ricketts trying to. As that will be a restart for Midwest United. They move it over on the far wing. Midwest United over the center line. As rolled over to Kidadai. Kidadai coming ahead with it into the attacking third. That rolls into the 18. Robertson grabs it. As again. Pressure by Probst. near touchline. It's 2-0. Ann Arbor with the lead as Ricketts trying to get that. Dean pulls it away. That goes out the end line. That will be a goal kick. As Okarafa with it setting on the 6. Okarafa lobs it high in the air. That knocked down by Cahalan, who takes it off of her face. She played it off the body, but then I believe that was Thomasma who launched it, and that smacked right off of Cahalan's face, as that was could not be a pleasant experience as she's holding her nose. And anyone who's been smacked in the face with the ball, probably half that velocity, knows how much that stings. And it just shows you again how tough all of these amazing athletes are as she slowly walking off the field. And as that ball will be set as Cahalan coming over to the trainer's bench. She gets a round of applause, and trainer comes over to take a look at her. Ball set just over the center line as Mason moves it over. Racing to get it, Ricketts coming down the near touchline. Ricketts dribbles to her left. Ricketts looking for a place to go. Ricketts trying to get to Mason, and that's stolen away. Excellent job, but Deshane getting in the way of that. Now, Kiddadai moves it back over as that's sent ahead by Deshane. Spinning with it, Grabias got tangled up by Thomasma over on that far wing. That is going to be a restart for Ann Arbor. We are in the 85th minute here of the final USL W League season. As Cahalan looks like she's all right. She got a little treatment. She comes back in. As Mason fires it down over to Grabias. Grabias on the far side trying for a cross, and that grabbed, and Okarafa has it set for a goal kick as that went out the end line on the far side of the goal. As the ball arced up high in the air, headed back by a pair of Midwest United players. Now Barra trying to get to it. Barra trying to knock it away. That brought down by Mason. As that goes over and knocked by Probst. Now coming ahead with it, here comes Brunning. Brunning trying to get some room. Brunning dribbles to her right. Cahalan knocks that away. Now Rusinen trying to knock it back. That launched ahead right off of her own teammate as Dean knocked it off the back of Thomasma. All the way along the far touchline. Berg trying to keep it in, but that rolls out. That will be a throw-in on the far touchline for Barra. As that ahead to Rusinen, back over to Barra. Barra back over to Rusinen. Now Rusinen getting it ahead to trying for a cross as O'Malley has it. That knocked away out the near touchline. As that is going to be off of Kiddadai. That'll be a throw-in for Ann Arbor. Throw in on the near touchline as that was thrown in by Doan, collected by Dean for Midwest United. Midwest United has had some solid pressure here in this half as the Ann Arbor defense trying to hold them off the sheet. That over to Kiddadai. Kiddadai knocked away, racing ahead as here comes Ricketts with over to Mason. Mason Dribbles, stops, moves back. Mason over to Cahalan. Cahalan bringing it ahead to pitch. Cahalan rolls it over. There goes Whitehead. Whitehead stops, goes to her right. Whitehead has that tipped away. Now Cahalan trying to stop it, but that brought all the way ahead to Bruning. Bruning trying to work her way around the near side as Doan pulling that away, and that goes out the near touchline. Doan, some fantastic work there. As Doan just finished her freshman season at UNC Ashland. Grew up in Jackson. That ball lifted over. Here comes Zuge. Zuge over to Grob. Positioning by Dean to block a dangerous shot by Mason. A dangerous shot by... That will be a corner for Ann Arbor. We are coming up, approaching the 89th minute. Mason with the corner has it set in that far corner. We are now in the 89th minute. 2-0, Ann Arbor with the lead. Mason puts it up high as that ball comes over on the near wing. Kicked up high in the air, headed by Brannon. Now back by Midwest United. Rusinen chasing it down. Now Doan heads it. That knocked by Brannon. Trying to pull it back. Controlled by Midwest United. On this near side is Dean. Dean battling over with Ricketts. Ricketts looking for a cross. Ricketts back over to Brannon. Brannon gets it over to Whitehead. Whitehead back over to Brannon. Brannon coming over. Is that knocked away? Good defense by Femilak. That is going to be another corner, this time in the near corner. As Cahalan comes over. Now, nope, Mason will come over to take this corner. We are in the 90th minute. We'll keep an eye and see if we can see how much stoppage time. Right in the near corner. That kicked out. The near touchline, that will be a throw-in. As Whitehead has it on the near touchline. Whitehead just inside the end line, gets it over to Ricketts. Ricketts trying to keep it in, and she couldn't quite. That's a small box to work in. That goes out the end line, and that'll be a goal kick by Okarafa. Okarafa has it set on the 6. 20 seconds away from stoppage time. As that lifted high, trying to see, looked like either 4 or 5. I couldn't quite tell. As the official holding the fingers over there. As that lifted ahead. So either 4 or 5 minutes as we are now in stoppage time. Ann Arbor with the 2 stoppage time to win their final game of the season. That ball rolled all the way back. Doan chasing it. In and along the touchline. Doan fires it ahead. Now racing. Here comes Ricketts. That pulled away. Controlled. Ricketts knocks it away. Good job to get it away from Kennedy. And then that launched all the way back down. That'll go out the near touchline. That will be a throw-in here for Midwest United. Familak to throw it in. Control back by Dalat. Dalat. Now here comes Rusinen. Rusinen trying to get around Dalat. Dalat trying to get it into the 18. That knocked away by O'Malley. As O'Malley looks like maybe she's in some pain. Now she'll come back. She looks like she's all right. Robertson has it set. Now remember, this is the final game of the AFC Ann Arbor women's season, but the AFC Ann Arbor men's squad have 2 big games coming up tomorrow at Kalamazoo. What time is that game at Kalamazoo? 5 o'clock game at Kalamazoo. If you can, we would love to see as many Mighty Oaks supporters down there at Kalamazoo as that coming into the far corner. With it into the 18. Tomorrow at Kalamazoo. Come on out, support the men's squad. Then the final home game will be the men's squad on, that'll be on Wednesday as Slow to get up. Barra gets up and walks it off, running over to the far wing. Robertson kicks it ahead. That'll be a restart for Ann Arbor. So Wednesday, the final home match for AFC Ann Arbor, the men's squad. It will be versus the men's squad of this Midwest United FC club. 7:30 here at Hornet Stadium. Please come on out. We'd love to see. You have a great crowd. I appreciate all these wonderful supporters spending a fantastic Saturday with us. Kicked up high in the air by Midwest United. Brandon chasing it back, trying to get it away. Probst and Brandon get tangled up. That is going to go over Ann Arbor's direction. As we are in stoppage time, it was either 4 or 5 minutes of stoppage time. As that ball, Barra gets it over to Brandon. Brandon brings it up the pitch. Over now, coming, trying to pull that away. Yellow card, that's going to go to, I believe, Cahalan gets the yellow card. So Cahalan picks up a yellow card here. Outside of that, attacking third. Midwest United, that's Dean who puts it up high in the air, and that grabbed. Excellent job by Robertson. As Robertson comes out to the edge of the 18. Again, we're in stoppage time, 2-0. AFC Ann Arbor with the lead over Midwest United. As Kittadai gets it back over. Whitehead trying to pull it down. That knockback. Ricketts with it. Ricketts feeding it ahead to Mason. Mason back over to Ricketts on the near touchline. Ricketts racing down the near touchline. Ricketts trying to get around Thomasma in the near corner. Ricketts trying to get it, as that will be a goal kick off of Ann Arbor. Okarafa. Okarafa with it, set on the 6. As that is launched high in the air. Knocked down by Cahalan. Now trying to pull that. Ahead to Whitehead. Whitehead racing, trying to get away from Deshane. Deshane separates Whitehead from that, moves it over to Thomasma. Cross pass stolen away by Doan. Doan fires it all the way down the near touchline, but grabbed and wrapped up by, collided and got tangled up by Delat. But that is it. That is the end of regulation. As AFC Ann Arbor, the women's squad, wins their final home match of the season, as that means their final tally of the year will be 6-3-3. And on the other side, that leaves Midwest United at 7-2-2 on the season. Again, it has been an amazing pleasure to be able to broadcast these amazing women of AFC Ann Arbor, and we appreciate all the other squads that have come into play here. With that final whistle, the Mighty Oak defeat USL Midwest United behind the amazing play of today's Milkmains Moore player of the match. See if we can figure out who was the player of the match.